to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is my top 5 diet tips that I would like to share with you guys because I am currently on a weight loss journey and a journey to get better from a thing that I have been diagnosed with, which I will mention in the video. But yes, this again is all my own opinions. It's something that has worked for me. If you have your own opinions, then just go with them. But I'm just sharing what is good for me. And I just think if it would help someone, then that's great. Also, thank you so much for your suggestions on my previous video. I got a lot of suggestions and comments. And one important one was that my audio wasn't that great. I'm going to try to fix it in this video, but as I mentioned before, I'm filming under several conditions. I am filming on my phone and I know the audio isn't that great. I apologize for that, but I will try to do better. It will just take some time for me to set with all of this. Hey, I'm only 3 days old on YouTube, so yeah, cut me some slack. Also, I got some suggestions on my makeup look and how I did my makeup and everything, and I appreciate all that. I have taken some of it into consideration, but end of the day I will do what works for me, because the video what I posted is a makeup tutorial that I am comfortable with, and it's something that I'm comfortable doing. So yeah, thank you so much for all the comments and suggestions. I definitely appreciate it. And yes, to get to know about my top 5 diet tips, please keep on watching this video. So tip number 1 is called avoid 3 whites. So what are the 3 whites? We have white rice, we have white flour, and we have white sugar. Now these 3 things are what stores the fat in your body. They not only store it, they also contribute a lot more fat to it. And if you're exercising and if you're dieting, then you really want to cut out these 3 because they could really ruin your diet and they would not help you even be healthy, because they are really bad for your health in so many different ways, and I'm not going to get into all those. But you could just go for the alternatives, which is brown rice, wheat, and brown sugar. Those 3 would really do you good, especially if you're on a diet, because they help to burn the fat, and also if you're exercising, you know, that's just double time of burning fat. So it's really good for you, and give it a try. So tip number 2 is kind of cliche, but it's actually drink a lot of water. And I know everybody tells you drink a lot of water, it's good for you. Well, that is actually the truth. It is really good for you, and I couldn't give you 5 tips and not mention this because it's really important. When you drink a lot of water, it helps to get rid of all those bad toxins in your body, and also if you have the water a little bit warm, it helps to burn the fat as well. So when you exercise and everything and then you're drinking warm water, it's just you're going to be burning all that fat, and you're losing a lot of pounds as well, which is really good. That's the whole point of this, right? If you're dieting and you're exercising, you either want to lose weight or you want to get healthy, well then you definitely have to drink a lot of water because it's good for you. And now for tip number 3, it is called no red but white. So what is this no red but white? Well, I'm actually talking about meats. So if you're vegetarian or vegan, then you are definitely on the right track. You're actually going to lose weight a lot faster because that is the best way to go. But I really am not a person who can get on a vegetarian or a vegan diet. So I have this tip, which is tip number 3. And it is to avoid beef and mutton and prawn and crab. Though prawn and crab don't come under red meat, but I'm just mentioning that. But instead go for chicken and fish. So have a lot of chicken, especially if you're exercising, but if you are fed up of chicken, then just try fish now and then, because that would really work for you. Moving on to tip number 4, which is eat well. Now, when I say eat well, I'm not talking about all that junk food. I'm talking about your three proper meals a day, which would be healthy food, and also to have, snack on something in between. And again, snacks, I'm not talking about all that KFC and McDonald's. I am talking about healthy, good for you kind of snacks, okay? So, you could have like fruits and vegetables, or you can have eggs, which again, if you're on a diet, eggs are really good for you. And also, I mean, there's a bunch of other things out there, a bunch of other healthy snacks. So just, have healthy snacks in between, and that will be really good for you, because then that way you won't be really hungry. And when you're actually eating your three meals a day, you won't, have too much of it. It'll be like, a limited portion, because you would have had like, a regular snack in between. So just consider this into your diet, and it would really do you well. And last but not the least is tip number 5, which is to exercise. Now, if you're on a diet and you don't really like exercise, I suggest you to try just walking at least, because to stay fit, and it's better to do a little bit of exercise, because diet and exercise just go hand in hand. As much as we don't like that part of waking up early and doing exercise, or going to the gym every day, just try to do at least night walks, or skipping, or just something that keeps you on the move, or try to incorporate an exercise routine that is at least twice a week or thrice a week, whichever you prefer, whatever you feel your body can handle. I personally like to do exercise about 4 times a week, which is what my body can handle. I can't go longer than that, because yeah, I end up with a lot of aches and pains. So yes, try to incorporate exercise in some way, because it is totally necessary. It will also work a lot faster, especially if you're on a weight loss journey. Then exercise is something that you really want to think about including into your routine. Um, Also, a few suggestions that I'd like to add is about white rice, and just rice in general. If you can cut out rice entirely, then that is really really good. But if you can't cut out rice entirely, then I already told you the alternative is brown rice. But yes, rice is something, if you can cut it out, it would really really do you good, and it would help you to lose weight a lot faster. And if you have PCOS like I do, then you really don't want to go near white rice or any of the three whites that I mentioned, because with PCOS, those are the main things that you have to avoid. And they're just really unhealthy. I'm not really getting into details about them, but they're very very unhealthy for you. And if you just read about them as well, you will know what I'm talking about. um, and I know you guys must be thinking, why am I coming up here and telling you that I have PCOS? I don't think that it's something that I have to hide or I have to be ashamed of. It's something that's very common these days. Almost every other woman does have PCOS. And, I'm dealing with it and I'm getting over it, that's for sure. So, yeah, I'm not ashamed to mention it, you know, right here to everybody. And yeah, also another thing is sugar. I know cutting out sugar is really difficult, but besides just brown sugar being an alternative, there is also honey and there are fresh fruits which are sweet. So try to have that. Like if you miss having your cool drinks or your juices or anything, just go with fruit juice, and don't put sugar in it. The fruit is sweet enough. And honestly, if you keep to a no sugar diet for at least a week or two, and you try to eat something that's a little bit sweet, even if it's the healthy sweet, like brown sugar or anything, even if you try to have that, you would really not be able to handle it. Like, okay, small story time. I ordered a bowl of fruits just recently, and I tried to have that, but I just couldn't get through it because it was just too sweet for me, because I've been on this diet for like almost 2.5 weeks now. And yeah, I just couldn't eat that. It was like just too overpowering in my mouth, and I just wasted that. My mom made it. Yeah, that's not the point, but yeah, so if you can really keep to a no sugar diet, then really that is good for you. It's gonna be difficult for like the first 2 weeks at least. For me, it was probably only difficult for a week, which I'm quite surprised because I used to eat a lot of um, sugary food before, especially chocolates. I am a major chocoholic. There's another fact about me. But yes, so that's another thing that I wanted to mention in my suggestions. Also, I'd like to say to try drinking a lot of green tea. Now, I know that is not like, the it's not the most delicious thing to be having, but it is really, really good for you. Till now, I can't sit and drink green tea and say that I enjoy it, but I know that it's doing good for me, so I drink it because it helps to lose weight. It helps with a lot of health. It has a lot of health benefits basically, and it also helps to clear your skin. I apply it on my skin as well, but that I'm saving that for another video because I do have a skincare routine coming out soon. So if you want to know about the benefits of green tea for your skin, then you would watch that video, because it has really helped me. I did have a lot of pimples, but now it's lessened. I'm only left with the scars, but they're not that bad. And it also gets rid of dark circles, and I'm just going to stop giving you more information about that. So yes, that's about green tea. And then also about oil, I would suggest to replace your regular vegetable oil with olive oil, because olive oil is really good for you, especially for women. It prevents breast cancer. It's good for your PCOS. So it has all those really good benefits. So replace your vegetable oil with olive oil because it also helps you to lose weight. That's about it, I guess, for my video. I hope this was helpful in some way. If you're already on a diet and you have a particular pattern, then good for you if it's working. If it's not working, then try to consider some of the things that I mentioned, because they might work, and they work for me well. So yeah, but everyone's body is different, and what works for me may not work for you, what works for you may not work for me. But I'm just mentioning you can give it a try. And also give this video a thumbs up, comment below, letting me know if this was helpful to you in some way or the other, or if you're going to give something a try. I am curious to know what would really work for you. And also, I'm leaving a poll on this video that would be on the right hand side of the screen. It would be in the little eye indication that would be on the right side. So just click that and the poll would drop down. It is for what you would like to see in my next video. So I'll give you guys two options, and yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see, so that I would definitely do that based on the poll. So the next video is based on a poll. Also, subscribe to my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and my Pinterest, because I do give regular video updates on those other social medias, especially on Instagram and Twitter. So go and subscribe, and please subscribe to my Snapchat as well. Pinterest, I am not all that much on Pinterest, but if you have a Pinterest account, then just subscribe to me or follow me or whatever it is. Yes, subscribe to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and please subscribe to my channel. And if you are already a subscriber, then just give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it's too long or anything. I don't know that, but yes, thank you so much for watching.